So we're on day 5 now of me trying to clean up my diet and doing a yeast cleanse. And, yesterday I was telling you how low my dopamine was and how awful I was feeling. And it got worse. I actually started having chest pains and tingling and numbness down my left arm. And I know what you guys are going to say. Oh, you got to go to the emergency room. I have been to a cardiologist. They have checked me out. They tell me I'm fine. However, I will occasionally get chest pain and tingling and numbness down my left arm. And I don't know about you, but that's pretty anxiety inducing for anyone. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. So I went to see the school nurse, and I'm new to her, she's new to me. So it was not the way I wanted to introduce myself. I was a little bit of a mess, a little emotional and scared, of course. But we can't control people's judgments of us. So she understood. She completely understood what I was trying to do. She says she also finds herself being addicted to those kinds of foods, sugary foods, but also like just processed foods, whatever's convenient, in the house. And that she also tries to eat very healthy and mindfully, but she does not recommend going as extreme as I have been going. And I acknowledge that, yes, this is an extreme diet. I have done an extreme diet like this before, and it worked really well for me, which is why I wanted to try it again. But this is also almost 10 years later, not quite, 7-8 years later that I'm attempting this. So I'm a little older, and my body is going through some different kinds of changes this time around. And so maybe this isn't the best diet for me right now. So she, I said, well, what should I do? Like, I feel really awful right now. She said, you should eat something with more than just protein in it. Because I had broccoli and beef for breakfast yesterday. She kind of went when I told her that. So I said, well, I have a protein bar in my desk. And I said, maybe I'll have a bite of that. She said, why don't you eat the whole thing? I said, okay. So I ate the whole thing, and I did feel better. This morning, with my eggs and beef, I allowed myself to wrap it in a tortilla. So what I'm saying is, I'm not completely following the strict meat, eggs, veggies, yogurt diet. On the school nurse's advice, I am allowing myself a small amount of carbs. Ideally, they would be like whole grains. But next time I go to the grocery store, I will make sure to pick up some healthy grains, some healthy carbs, and slowly start adding those back in moderation. Because I do feel like it's so easy for me to slip right back into like, I'm just gonna have one bite of this. Oh, I can just have a little bit of that. And next thing you know, I'm right back where I started. So I will keep you guys posted and updated, making slight alterations to the diet, because that is what is safest for me and my body. And I would just like to remind you all, whatever diet you are wanting to follow, diet plan, exercise plan, healing, therapy, like you name it, whatever it is, always listen to your body and trust your gut. Like, these experts are people just like you, with limited knowledge and experience just like you. Yes, they might have a little more book learning. Yes, they might have a little more personal experience with something, but that does not make them the expert on you. You are the expert on you. And so always trust your body, trust your gut over anything else. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm not giving up, I'm not quitting, but I am making a small adjustment for me, for where I'm at and what feels good to me. Because the whole purpose of me trying to do this diet in the first place was because I wanted to have more energy and focus, and I wanted to feel better. And so if doing this diet is making me feel so bad that I'm panicking and having chest pains and, in tears, then it's not really doing its job, is it? So ultimately, like, the power, the wisdom lies with you in your body. make sure that you honor that above any experts or anyone else.